All of us in the world are surrounded by these three sorrows throughout life: physical, psychological, and spiritual. But which of these three types of sorrows is the biggest? Usually, the person who has the suffering sees his or her suffering as the greatest pain. It is only because he is not able to feel or see the pain of other people. This is the case with all of us. But the mystics of India have given very poignant and deep thinking on these esoteric subjects. During their research, they studied storm, drought, earthquake, pandemic, physical suffering, economic problem, mental illness, intellectual diseases. Which is the biggest among them? When they studied, then they found that all the problems are huge: somatic, physical, and spiritual. All three tribulations are very strong in themselves, depending on the circumstances. But when the ancient Indian mystics carefully studied it deeply, they found that in reality, the spiritual afflictions or suffering is the greatest, which affects every human being somewhere. What does this spiritual sorrow or suffering mean? It simply means we don't know ourselves, we don't understand ourselves. We are interested in life, what are others doing, and we want to see a lot of outside things. We are less aware about ourselves, but we keep more information about others. And this in itself is surprising. Nothing can be more surprising than this, that we have little knowledge of ourselves, we have very little knowledge about ourselves and are not able to know ourselves, and often speculate about the lives of others. Why do we all have such interest? Why do we all have such nature? Why do we all have such habits and behaviors? Why do we think these kinds of things? Why do we have dreams of this way? Why do we think the same? Why are we going this way? Why have we set this goal? Why did this dream become ours? Why do we need a lot of money if there is crazy passion behind money? Why do we need to be in the center of discussions? Why is there crazy passion for the expansion of fame forevermore? Why is there the hunger to be the topmost? These are all spiritual afflictions and sufferings. It is indiscriminate, it is unhealthy, it is due to lack of spirituality. It's all due to ideological deficiency. Vedanta does not talk about the material world, does not fulfill the desires, aspirations of the material world, because we already do it all from somewhere throughout our life. Vedanta discusses the third tribulation, which we all cannot see, spiritual tribulation or spiritual suffering or imbalance. In actual, there is no balance in our life, no understanding, no conscience, no stability, no seriousness. We are not as serious, not as self-centered, not as self-confident as we should be. Vedanta leads us along this path, where our conscience begins to awaken, where we begin to focus beyond the worldly troubles towards the one spiritual suffering, which is the cause of all the visible elements or problems. The Vedanta Darshan course is completely free of cost. If you wish to do some grant or cooperation as a volunteer, then the cooperation given by you will help the organization in expansion of Project Bharat Bhavan of Sri Yoga and Health Organization. To know more about Bharat Bhavan project, please follow this link. To register for course and confirm your participation, please follow the advices given on below mentioned links or websites. For easy access to class, please download our Sport and Zoom app in your mobile, computer or iPad. For any assistance, personally, contact via WhatsApp. Namaste.